Hello, today I'm going to explain how to do problem number 6 from the 5.4 review for pre-calc. Okay, so the question is asking you for the cosecant of 2x and where it equals -2. All right, so first you want to write yourself a little note that the domain is going to be affected because you're going to need to do to it what's happening to the angle. So the angle x is being multiplied by 2, so you're going to have to multiply the domain by 2 as well. Okay, so write yourself a little note. You can even do so right now. So your current domain is from 0 to 2 pi. Actually, let me leave some space here. Okay, so right now your domain is from 0 to 2 pi, but you can go ahead and multiply it by 2 right now, which means that your new domain is going to be from 0 to 4 pi. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is focus on the outer parts of the problem, okay? Cosecant of what angle is -2? The reference angle here, remember cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So you're looking for hypotenuse over opposite to be -2. That means that your reference angle is going to be pi over 6. Okay, so pi over 6 is what gives you hypotenuse over opposite to give you 2. Now, sine is negative in quadrants 3 and 4. Okay, so again, remember our reference angle is pi over 6. So this is 6 pi over 6, which means that our angles of interest are 7 pi over 6 and 11 pi over 6, which is 1 pi over 6 away from 12 pi over 6. All right, so the next part, so this is all kind of like the first part of the problem, focusing on the outer parts. Now you're going to focus on the inner parts. So you're going to set your angle and any multipliers or numbers that were inside with it in the parentheses, you're going to set that equal to your two solutions. So since we got two solutions, you're going to set it equal twice. One time to 7 pi over 6 and the other time to 11 pi over 6. Now, in order for me to solve for x, right now it's being multiplied with 2, so normally we would just divide by 2 to get rid of it. However, I don't like to divide fractions by more fractions. Instead, I'm going to use a strategy of multiplying by the reciprocal. That way I don't have to worry about dividing a fraction by another fraction. So your two solutions are going to be x equals 7 pi over 12 and x equals 11 pi over 12. Now you want to kind of ask yourself, where are those angles? Okay, so here's 12 pi over 12. Okay, and this would be 24 pi over 12. Okay, so remember, you would just have like, I'm just guesstimating here, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you'd have 12 angles, right, on the top and the bottom, but you don't have to be exact. You just kind of have to guesstimate where those angles are. Okay, so 7 pi over 12 is going to be 5 pi over 12 away from 12 pi over 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right around here. Let's say it's around there. And then 11 would be somewhere over here. Okay. So just kind of like, visualize it. Again, you don't have to draw all these tick marks or all these rays to see where those angles land. Okay. But somewhere around there. Now remember, your new domain has changed. So your domain now is from any angle from 0 until 4 pi. So my recommendation is for you to rewrite this with the same denominator as your answers. So if you've got 4 pi over 1 and you wanted to have a denominator of 12, then you need to multiply top and bottom, numerator and denominator, by 12. That's going to give you 48 pi over 12. So what they're saying is I can give them all the answers between 0 and 48 pi over 12 as long as they land where those green stars are. Okay, so remember this first one is 7 pi over 12 and the second one is 11 pi over 12. So since both of those are within the domain, those are my first two answers. So at my first go around the circle, okay, both 11 pi over 12 and 7 pi over 12 are within the domain, so those count. But then my second time around, so remember you can go around twice. So 48 pi over 12 is equivalent to 2 full circles. Remember 4 pi is 2 full rotations, 2 full rotations. So the second time I go around, I'm going to pick those same angles up again, but remember, they're going to be a full circle greater, a full rotation greater than what you started with. And a full circle around with this denominator is 24 pi over 12. So you're essentially asking yourself, okay, well, what is 7 pi over 12? 24 pi over 12 lengths later. That's going to give you 31 pi over 12. And then 11 pi over 12 plus 24 pi over 12 is 35 pi over 12. And those are all the answers in 2 full rotations.